Human pleasantness can be looked at in many different ways. One simple way of looking at it, because medical science is looking at it that way, I don't see it that way, but that's a consequence for me, is every human experience has a chemical basis to it. What you call as peace, joy, love, turmoil, tranquility, agony, ecstasy, everything has a chemical balance, chemical basis to it. Even health and ill health has a chemical basis to it. Today, entire pharmacology is just about trying to manage your health by using chemicals. Today a doctor's job or a physician's job is, it's an orchestra of chemistry that he's trying to manage. Put this pill, something more happened, put that pill, then something less happened, then do this, do that. Trying to manage the orchestra of chemistry because this is the most complex chemical factory on the planet.
Right.
This is a very complex chemical factory. Managing it from outside is very, very difficult. But you could manage it from inside, but you must have access to your insides. If your innards are not available to you, then how do you manage it from inside? You only try to manage from outside. Even mental illnesses are largely being managed by chemical input. But all the chemicals that you can think of on this planet are in some way already present in this. Whether you are seeking medically prescribed drugs or you're going for the backstreet drugs, whatever you're going, essentially you're trying to bring pleasantness within yourself.
Right.
Because health means one level of pleasantness. If body becomes pleasant, we call this health. If it becomes very pleasant, we call this pleasure. If your mind becomes pleasant, we call this peace. If it becomes very pleasant, we call this joy. If your emotions become pleasant, you call this love. If it becomes very pleasant, we call it compassion. If your very energies become pleasant, we call this bliss. If it becomes very pleasant, we call it ecstasy. If your surroundings become pleasant, we call this success. So, we are trying to manage pleasantness by putting chemicals. To what extent means, the statistics are out now. In United States, they're saying 70% of the population is on some kind of prescription medication. The most affluent country, where there is an enormous choice of nourishment and lifestyles, here 70% are on prescription medication. So you're trying to manage your sanity and your health by putting chemicals from outside. But there is no doubt in anybody's mind today that this is the greatest chemical factory, but right now ill-managed. Essentially, you're a lousy CEO.
That is true. That is true.